Welcome to New Arts, Commerce and Science College, Ahmednagar. I am Professor Dr. Rahul Daudu Thorat, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, New Arts, Commerce and Science College, Ahmednagar. Today we discuss for about the subject towards the intellectual property rights, unit number 4, Industrial Designs, and topic Introduction to Industrial Designs. Session agendas. What is designs? Criteria for a design. Third, design registration process and benefits of design registration. This is the agenda of today's session. The learning objectives of this session. The first objectives to understand the concept of a design and its criteria for a design. Second, objectives to understand the registration process for the design. And third, to understand the benefits of a design registration. So this is the learning objectives. Now introduction for about this industrial designs in IPR, that is intellectual property rights. Products which are artistically designed immediately attract the attention of a customers. A design gives aesthetic sense and appearance to the product. When people go for their selecting a goods for their purchase, may it be textile, electronic items, utensil, cosmetics items, jewelry, etc. They get attracted by the shape, design of its goods or its container. Sometimes it's also packaging also. Therefore, go attraction customers, the manufacturers gives much attention to the design of the product. The creative originality of the design needs legal protection against copying. Therefore, the law provides for registration of original designs and prohibit the copy by others. Since industrial design makes a product attractive, appealing, they adds to the commercial value of the product and increases its marketability. It is therefore the necessity to protect industrial designs. When an industrial design is protected, this helps to ensure the fair returns on investment. The consumers and the public at a large benefits as well as industrial design protection is conducive to fair competition and honest trade practices, encouraging creativity and thus leads to more aesthetically attractive and diversified products. Industrial design protection injects creativity into the industrial and manufacturing sector. It contributes to the expansion of a commercial activities and enhances the export potential of national products. So, industrial design protection benefits the owners and the consumers and also benefits to economy in a general. Now, next that is what is, after this introduction, that is what is design. It refers to the creative activity of achieving a formal or ornamental appearance of mass produced items. In a legal sense, industrial design is a branch of a intellectual property right which was established to give the proprietor to innovative designs assets of competitive advantage in manufacturer and trade. Now, the competitive advantage, it is a one more advantage towards the producers or manufacturers when they are making some products and its design in terms of a shape, color, then a configuration. So that is, it gives some aesthetic value towards the product. So that it gives some competitive advantage. It means that the advantage towards producer in terms of superiority or quality of the product. The design of the product may consist of a various features or a dimensional characteristics such as the shape or surface of an article or of two-dimensional features such as patterns, lines or colors as they can be expressed in two-dimensional or three-dimensional formats. Example like is there. Two-dimensional designs are textiles, wallpapers, carpet designs, etc. Three-dimensional ones are the shape of a toy, package, car, electronic appliances, mobile phones and furnitures. That is a designs. Now, definition of a design. Design means only the features of shape, configuration, pattern, ornament or composition of a lines or colors which are applied to any articles, whether into two-dimensional or three-dimensional or both in forms by any industrial process or mean whether manual, mechanical or chemical or separate or combined process. This is a definition of a design. Another thing is there, why register your designs? So that there are reasons, different reasons behind to that is a registration of a design. The first, it gives some statutory rights towards the proprietor regarding to what your products designs are there. It should be registered, then accrues only on the registration. Second reason is that it right to prevent all other from producing, importing, selling or distributing the products having an identical appearances. Another thing is there, that is a reason is that it gives a USP, that is unique selling point, because of when the proprietor register the design in IPR, so that they gives a creating the goodwill or a good image in the minds of the consumers in market. Another reason is that is an assets can be licensed. So this is the reasons behind the proprietor register the design under the IPR. Another thing is there, criteria for registrability. So it is a necessary, there are different types of criteria are there. So designs needs to be registered and protected under the Design Act 2000, needs to fulfill the some elements. First criteria is there, design should be a new or original. This specifies that design must not be previously used or published in any country before the date of a application or design registration. The core of the design is the features that are represented by the shape, configuration, patterns and compositions or ornamentation that applies to an articles. Another criteria is also there, that is design needs not only the appreciated with the eyes, the process or method of a creation and applications entirely irrelevant. That is, it is a significantly distinguishable from known designs or combination of a known designs. Another criteria, design must appear and should be visible. It should not be an artistic work, proprietary marks or trademarks. So that design should be easily identifiable to the consumers. Another criteria, the design should not include any trademark or artistic work as defined under the Copy Act 1957. These are the criteria for the registration of a design. Next, that is a design registration process. We discussed about registration process of a industrial design. The Design Act 2000 was made effective from May 11, 2001 and the Designs Rules 2001 governs India's registrations of designs. According to the Act, the design registration protects the features of shape, patterns, configuration, ornamentation, or compositions of some lines or colors applied to the articles. So, in this process of a registration of a design, the first point to be noted is that the application for the design registration can be applied to the 5 different authorities. The first authority, Control Design Patent Office in Kolkata, then second, Patent Office in Delhi, third, Patent Office in Ahmedabad, Patent Office in Mumbai, and Patent Office in Chennai. Whenever an application is submitted to any one of these offices in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Ahmedabad, and is rerouted to the Kolkata's head office. So, following is the application procedures for filling of the design registration. The first, in form number first, the application must be filled along with this following details. The first, that is in this form of a registration, name and address of the proprietors, then registered designs, registration number, then mention the class, then date of filing in India and the date of filing the convention country, if any, you can mention it. Mention the nationality of the applicants. The applicant is not a natural person. For example, a company, the information regarding the place of incorporation and the legal status of the entity must be included. Then also mention the name of the articles and its the requisite fees about this registration. Then name of the articles under the Locarno classifications embedding the design. Then name of the articles for which the designs applies. Then representation of the design. In case the design is two-dimensional, 2 copies of the plan need to be submitted. Further, the applicants also needs to highlights the design's unique features, characteristics that differentiate from any other existing models. If any other existing models, then you also distinguish features are necessary to representations of a designs. Next, that is a renewal of a copyrights. In case the application to register the design is more than one class, the class is made, each level of registration must have separate application. So that separate application is necessary. Then assignments and transmissions of a registered designs, or novelty needs to be attached to each representation with regard to the mechanical process, numbers, trademarks, letters, etc. It must also be endorsed and duly signed dated on each representation by the applicant or the authorized person on behalf of the applicant. Another thing, any other matter which would affect the validity or a proprietorship of the design. After submitting the applications, the patent office examines the application and then raises the objections if there is any. Upon the clearance of all the objections, the design must be granted a copyright certificate by the patent office. The design registration is valid for a 10 years from the date of registration. The registration period can be extended by another 5 years before the expiry of the first 10 years period by submitting the applications via form number 3 and paying of a fees amount of rupees 2000. So this is a process of a design registration process under the Act of Design Act 2000. Next, that is documents needed for design registration process. The first, a duly well certified copy of the original or certified copies of the extracts from all disclaimers, all affidavits and its testimonials, proper declaration by the applicants, and any other public documents can be made available on the payment of fees. So this is a required documents for the registrations of a design. Next part, that is benefits for registration process or design registration process. First, increase the marketability of the product. A proper design makes any articles ornamentals attractive as well as appealing. Hence, it enhances its commercial values and at the same time increases the marketability of the product. Second thing is that product protection. Whenever design is protected, the authors can assure the persons or businesses who has copied or imitated the design. This assures that the design of the product is authentic and original and is protected for the owner. Then that is a unique creativity. Design registration protects the images or a diagrammatic representations of the products, which are helps to a designers add something new in product that is unique and creative to its product. It adds individual characters to the design. The uniqueness has its approach in the market that helps from its own places between all these existing products. Then truth and variability. You must ensure to file the affidavit in the paragraph form. It should consist of declaration of truth and variability. According to the fourth schedule, the controller regulates the cost involved in the process of a design registration. So, increasing the marketability of the product, product protection, then a unique creativity and truth and variability are the benefits after the registration of a design. So thanking you. This is my contact number, Dr. Rahul D. Thorat, my mobile number and email address. Thank you.